What's going on YouTube? Today I want to teach you how to use a circular saw. Here's the blade guard, and that's how you move it out of the way. Here's the safety switch. It has two safeties on it. You won't be able to turn it on without depressing the secondary safety. Here I'll show you for example. Here's how to make a beveled cut, I believe it's called. It's the angle at which the board is cut at. And I won't show you how to use it today, but here's how to take off the blade. There's different types of circular saws and different ways the blade rotates, and this button's to stop the blade from rotating, so I could use this Allen wrench to take off the blade. Make sure you remove the battery before working on your saw or power cord. Always make sure to wear safety glasses before operating a saw. Here I'm going to show you how you need to place your saw so you can be more stable. You can see over here the saw is unstable because it doesn't have anything to hold on to. So orient your body to which it sits flat, and here is, or you can just flip the board around. Here I'm measuring out the distance I want to cut at, or how much I want to cut off. And make sure you have no arms, legs, fingers in the way of this blade. It's very dangerous. Make sure you read the manual before operating the saw, or your saw. So here I'm going to get my square, and I'm going to make a straight edge at 90 degrees. This is a common practice. You can flip it over, or there's bigger squares to reach all the way across. So here you have to line up the front of your blade, or the front of your saw, and the back of your saw. And I'll show you here shortly. So here you can see the 0 on the front end of the saw. That means that's where it will cut 0. So line up the front and make sure the back is in line with your line. You don't want to be touching the board when you begin cutting. So here I'm lining up my cut. Make sure I back it off a little. And here I'm watching the line being cut as I push the saw through. There's no reason to rush. You can hold the saw in place, or you can just let go and it will stop in place. But make sure not to drop it. So you could see there's my first cut. I'm grabbing a square to make sure it is a straight cut, and it looks good enough. It takes a while to get good at cutting with a circular saw, and here I'm using a square to guide the saw to make a straighter cut. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't, depending on the situation of how perfect I need a board to be cut. And I'm just using the edge of the square to guide the saw forward. I would definitely practice, different techniques. The more you use this saw and the more practice you use it, the better you will get at it. So here I'm going to show you what happens when you don't keep the saw blade straight while you're cutting. The saw will bind up, and you will notice you're not cutting straight, and you should probably reevaluate what you're doing to operate the saw properly. And you can see it's all crooked. The blade was getting stopped by the pressure of the wood. So just make sure you're safe when using this saw. You don't want to hurt yourself or hurt someone else. And thanks for watching this video. Make sure you do more research than just this video on how to operate a circular saw. But go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will be coming out with more how-to videos. And thanks for watching. Later.